It's Week 10 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Cole Kmet, whose utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Bears and the Panthers under the lights on Thursday night.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers. They were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. Well, now how about this return? Powering his way forward. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
Bryce Young, the quarterback out of Alabama with a Heisman Trophy in his hip pocket, is the new face of Carolina football. 80 touchdowns, just 12 picks in his college career for the Crimson Tide. He may be a little small in terms of size, but potential, massive.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On the set.
First down, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
Play call, coach
the numbers for Sanders last week, 20 carries, 91 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football.
But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. But Charles, we've seen some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself. I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Check right, opposite, green, black one.
Third down, Young from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Ready?
They'll run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and
Entering
goal.
play call.
Not a whole lot
Coach
there on 1st and goal,
There are
and that's
7
what you're looking for
categories.
defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Entering France. Instant recall to Shell. Super Sim. Stats. Coaching. Pop-up menu. Medical center. Depth chart is selected. Slot 2. Slot 1. Player name J. Fields. AHB selected. Player name R. Johnson. Entering play call. Coach suggest. Y stick did. Gun plan. There are 9. Player. There are 9. Formation. There. Concept. Screen pass. Play action. Keep pass. Medium. Quick pass. Option. Run. Inside zones. AHB/FK and ARD.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, pushing through the contact. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Entering play call. Inside zone. AHB zone WK.
Here we go. Right. Go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Entering play call.
The Bears at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, They've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
Right. Right.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Is that all right?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Next receivers will spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Entering option, quick resume, instant, call timeout, challenge plays, stats, pop-up player stats, game player stats. Entering screen player stats, team car, player name Young. Bears selected, rushing selected, player name Edner, team Kai, player name Edner, attempts 4, yards 43. Entering coaching option, quit game, resume, instant, call timeout, challenge, stats, coaching, stat, coaching, pop-up menu. You have medical center is selected. Entering player name player name R Johnson, player name player name R Johnson. Entering information pop-up. The player's injury is too serious. Okay. Player name right. Player name R Johnson. Entering information pop-up. The player's injury is too serious. Okay. You entering franchise screen. You have 8 options. Coaching is selected.
Is that all right? Is that all right?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Entering
Not enough there for a first. No
inside
gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Play action pass. Keep pass. Divide. There are 10 categories.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Bears defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. This defense for the Bears, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
3rd down and 6. Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, #1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. And occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The play fake. Now Young. That's going to be caught downfield by Chark. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Jonathan Mingo, power alert bubble, slot hook.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Fields. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Entering plate, slot hook. Player, there are 9 categories. Kari Blasingani, Jonathan, Justin Fields, Cole Kmet, Chris Olave, DJ Muir, DJ Stick, D. Scott.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure, they got him again. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
Ready? 2nd and 10. Ready. From the shotgun, it's Young. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Ready up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Check. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here comes Sanders on the toss right. Shifts by him. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his first rushing touchdown on a year. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Entering play call.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Right. Right.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Entering play call.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Stick not vertical. Post corner. Choice of the return.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Entering
it's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Right.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this defense able to plug him up there as they get a yard to the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Play call.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
He completes this one to Mingo. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Divide. There are 10 categories. You have 3 options.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Entering play call. Divide. There are 10 categories. You have 3 options.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's a second drop right here in the first quarter.
I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game up and out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
But the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
From the gun, here's Fields. And his pass incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing on third down, Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Option, run, screen pass, play action pass, keep pass. Divide. There are 10 categories. You have 3 options.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, I'm sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A give running left, it's Sanders. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. That is caught. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Young. Shark's got it, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Sanders. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no comeback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Young. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, Parker. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now Young. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game. So you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out into some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Fields. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They run back to the roots and power forward and get the first down.
Spacing.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. They seem a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Deep path, medium, quick path, option, run. Inside, zone split, AHD/FK and guard.
Here we go, Scott.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Formation. I form. AH close. Curls. Dagger. AHB stretch.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Go.
And they are going for it. Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation,
first down,
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Yellow, lining.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check white, opposite, green, black swamp.
Young off the play fake. That swung out wide to Sanders. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. Young to throw it. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here is Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, Young. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jalen Carter, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
The downside of the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter. But you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. You did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
10 categories. You have
An
3
incomplete
options.
pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap, Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Entering play call, divide. There are 10 categories. You have 3 options. Scheme divide is selected.
Fields on first down. And again back to Komet. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Divide. There are 10 categories.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Again, Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
There are 10 categories. You have 3 options.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Pass, cheek pass. Divide. There are 10 categories.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Panthers will get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Young. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10, just missed that one.
On the double.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Smith red. Check pink. Switch yellow.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what?
Entering
The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go. Set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Blue check. Yellow. Line.
Young. And that is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
To the air once more, Young. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Young working out of the gun. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I like what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they had a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Okay,
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And Shark hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Categories.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Young. Quickly to Thielen here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. LaVisca Chenault, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
There are 7 categories.
Ready.
of the gun. It's Young. And he comes back with one complete.
Entering play call.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Let's go now. Let's go. Down.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Young now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the Bears going to get one more possession in this first half.
Play call.
And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Entering play call. For verticals, there are 10 categories. You have 16. Concept, there are 9. Play type, there are 9. Medium, quick pass. Option, run, screen pass, play action pass, keep pass. Divide, there are 10 categories. You have 3 options.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Entering play call. Switch. Portland. Concept, there are 9. Formation. Player, there are 9. Cole Komet. Chris Olave. Cole, Justin Fields. Jonathan Mingo. Jonathan Me. Power alert Bubba. Slot hook. Padu. Slot hook.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Lots of great matchups to come this weekend. Starting out in Germany, the final international game of the year. Colts, Patriots from Frankfurt. Out on the West Coast, more good stuff in the late afternoon as we'll be watching the game at SoFi Stadium. Well, it will be the Chargers taking on the Detroit Lions. Lastly, on Monday Night Football, we finish off Week 10 with a good one in the AFC. Broncos and Bills from Buffalo. In that first half, we saw the veteran Miles Sanders doing his thing. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. There's the tight end Cole Kmet as he and this offense trot back out onto the field. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things. But take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player, and he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things, and he incorporated that into his route running.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Divide. There are 10 categories.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Selected.
Fields now to throw. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bears get a bit closer. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2.
Inside zone is selected.
Fields trying to throw for it. don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Here we go. Ready.
It's Young on first down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Entering play call,
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ready.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Entering
that
play
old
call,
expression,
coach
it's not my night.
suggestions. There are 7
It hasn't been his
categories.
so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hut, hut.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Young. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Young to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
There are 7 categories.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And it's taken in at the 9. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That halftime lead dwindling.
I love the way you just said that. Perfectly encapsulates what we're seeing right here. Strike after strike, making the big comeback. And right now, they are putting the pressure on in a huge way.
Second touchdown of the half, and that one was a big one. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24-13 our score. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One play drives from that distance. One an effort, it results in the touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There sure must be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Opposite, green, black block.
The play fake, now Young. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Young on 3rd down. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding, offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Okay,
so following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Smith, red.
Now here's Young.
Entering franchise screen, you have 5 options. Superstar X Factor is selected. Entering main menu screen, Ultimate Team. Franchise. Entering pop-up, resume.
Back now on EA Sports at Venerable Soldier Field here in Chicago. We're in the third quarter, and it's the Panthers who are in possession of the football.
Cover 3 scheme.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Shifts past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Young will set to throw. Dancing to his left.
And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here is Young. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ryan Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Switch. Yellow. Blue. Check. Yellow. 1.
Now Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a quarterback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Young. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to get the ball out of his hands.
Here we go.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was supposed to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Smart move before that one, right? You're in field goal range, so you definitely want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further.
Play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left leg is selected.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HB stretch is selected. Zone fake jet. Gun plan. There are 9. Player. There are 9. Formation. There. Concept. Screen pass. Play action. Keep pass. Divide. There are 10 categories. You have
the Bears offense ready to go for their
selected.
next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Is selected.
Fields on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Reggie scissors. Tagger. Concept. Play action pass. Keep pass. Divide. There are 10 categories. You have
now
3
is
options.
2nd and 10.
Divide is selected.
To throw is Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Entering
He'll get only
call,
3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the air again, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Concept. There are 9. Play action pass. Padu slide. Padu slide. Pawheel slide.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Fields.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice game.
Entering play, Padu. Concept, keep pass. Divide, there are 10 categories.
So the fourth down conversion
options.
has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Entering play call, divide, there are 10 categories. You have 3 options. Scheme divide is selected.
Again, Fields. This is caught. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need to tip the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Treston Ebner with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff, keep left is selected.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. This offense returns to the field. And the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. of 7 on multiple defenders. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities. And he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long, and hope someone would come free.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. Quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Young to throw it. And Sanders has got it complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Young.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Categories.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Inside zone, there are 11
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. That pass complete to Moore.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Entering play call, divide. There are 10 categories.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Fields.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, a dynamo since the break, 3 third-quarter touchdowns.
And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
It's been quite the game for him individually, a trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Coach suggestions.
Santos now and the PAT.
15 options. That attempt is selected.
And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore.
For a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 3.
Young now.
That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're scared of the 4th down. Well done.
There are 7 categories.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Pulled in at the 24. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
He's just not had his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. On 2nd down, here's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Divide. There are 10 categories. You have 3 options. Scheme divide is selected.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Bears on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Fields. He's got a man complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Entering play call, divide, their concept, their medium path, quick path, opt, run. Inside, zone split up, AHB/FK and R.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hurry up.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Categories. You have 3 options. Scheme divide is selected.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Dante Fowler able to drop it that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
AHB slip screen. Backs protect. Up.
Third and long. It's Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You're starting to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Young.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Here we go, set.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Young.
This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Here we go, here we go.
Young on first down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Check pink.
Now Young running the option left. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Come on, set.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Ready?
Now Young.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. The side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
There are 10 categories. You have 3 options.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, son.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd in a couple.
Option, run. Inside zone split WK, AHD/FK and R.
Frank Reich not so sure about that last call. He's going to go ahead and throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
11 categories, 35 options, HD zone.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
HB/FK and yard.
Here we go.
2 yards to go, second down.
Right.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Entering play call, zone split, HB/FK and yard.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that last one makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Divide. There are 10 categories.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Here we go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Right. 11. Go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Gets around him, and down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They want to try and get him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That's to Moore, he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bears have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So what a comeback here. They look like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff, keep left is selected.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. On 1st and 10, Young. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all those rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral. Because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
2nd and 10, Fields again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. blitz 3. Outside 3rd.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Down.
2nd down and 8. Young will set to throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Entering play call.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Ready.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air once more, Young. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the ball.
Entering
So they took
play
their
call,
shot,
coach
but couldn't
suggestions.
connect.
There are 7 categories.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Fielded at the 33. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And they will take over 1st and 10. DJ Moore headed back out as the Bears take over on possession. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because you know the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked.
Right. Right.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Postfield red.
Here we go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Angel, Angel, Angel. Go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Screen pass. Play action pass. Keep pass. Medium pass. Quick pass. Option. Run. Screen pass. Play action. Keep pass. Divide. There are 10 categories.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Fields. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson, his second sack of the night. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Young. And Sharp calls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Young. His throw incomplete.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it. Don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Here we go, set.
They'll throw again. Young. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses that are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Here we go. You good? Hey, Jared.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. The pass caught by Olave. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Concept, error, play action path, cheap pass, medium path, quick pass, arch, run. Inside zone, zone split W, AHP/FK and R.
3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So now Young and the Panthers down by 6. A little under a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Categories.
Come on, set.
Now Young. Complete to Chenault.
Entering play call. Suggestions.
No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault.
Entering play call.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Let's go now.
One last shot for Young. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leads them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for Chicago, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.